Oh, this had to be one of your best games of the year, wasn't it?
It was. No, it was good. They're deep. We could only get them to miss shots for just so long. And then they started knocking down some jumpers. We were trying to force them into some tough two-point jumpers. And for a while, it was working pretty well. And then a couple guys got hot. Made it tough. When they took the lead, our guys didn't blink, as my boss over here says all the time. They just stuck with it. We got a couple of big plays around the basket, which changed things. Because we weren't moving the ball as crisply against their zone as we know we can. And finally, we got into our rhythm and got some good looks.
Coach, what about Kaminsky down the stretch? I mean, bank shot, big steal, free throws. I mean, it's kind of symbolic of what he's been for you all year.
Yeah, he's improving. You know, we like that. We like to get into our classroom in the gym and teach guys some things and show them film and work with them. And they're the ones that do the work. They're the ones that process the information. And Frank's one of those guys that's doing a heck of a job of on his learning curve. He's really been pretty sharp, very attentive, too tough on himself sometimes. But now I think he understands a little better, and that's what happens with maturity.
Well, did a game like today show why you like Gosser? I mean, I know we're talking about Frank. If he had the pass to dump down to Frank in the top for the go-ahead basket.
Why wouldn't somebody like Gosser?
Well, why you do like him? Just some of the
well, when he was over on the bench with those fouls, I looked up, there was 10 minutes something to go, and I'm not waiting any longer. He's got to go out there. I was going to try to hope to get the 5 to 7 minutes and have him play with 3, and then as soon as I put him back in, sure enough, good things happen.
Well, what kind of lift did Caney give you? I know he struggled maybe late on one end, but over the course of the game, what kind of lift did he give you?
Quite a big lift, because he stared those shots down, knocked down, put some points on the board. That's what we needed, you know, get the lights to change. And then that kind of relaxed some of the other guys. And, you know, I had been out there quite a bit. He obviously wasn't himself. But he hung in there as well as he could. And hopefully we can get him back to 100%. But you know, he shoots it a lot better than that, and he will.
Coach, and Josh hit a huge three with about a second on the shot clock there. Was that a testament to you moving the ball on the zone, or is that just a kid rising up under pressure and hitting a shot?
Yeah, I thought you were going to say, was that a call from the bench? Because I'd have to be honest and say no. But Josh knows how to read zones and positioning, and he slid up the side. He got space, and Iowa was kind of flying around a little bit and had us probably right where they felt they wanted to be, and they probably did, because that was a tough shot. But he made it, so yeah, Josh was huge on that.
Did you change your game plan at all when you heard Basabi wasn't going today for Iowa?
They got 18 guys that can play. I might be exaggerating a little bit, but how are you going to change? They're deep. They all bring energy. They're all good. You know, no, it wasn't even an afterthought.
For those of us who don't see you game-by-game basis, what's the difference between now and a few weeks ago when you were in that? Well, I don't know.
Well, we were in a little bit of a shooting slump. We were, and Ted Williams had them too. You know, not shooting slumps, but batting slumps. DiMaggio didn't always hit in 50-some straight games. That's the only way I can say it. We were 3 for 17 on our home floor and 4 for 25, I think, in 2 of those bumps. Against good teams, and if you shoot like that in this league, 1 through 12, you're going down. You might be able to get away with that in some of the other years when you're playing certain teams, but not this year. So no, our guys have not changed. They've stayed to the rules that we use defensively. They've worked hard. They haven't gotten down on themselves. So we really haven't changed anything other than just keep working.
Well, do you think you've gotten tougher over the past month? Is that fair to say?
No, I think we're doing some things defensively to where guys finally, the light went on about positioning. And I think shooting-wise, doing some of the three-point drills and some of the chair drills and some of the, you know, maybe taking an extra most guys in college use the gym to come in and shoot on their own. I looked at our guys' class schedule and our practice time, and I don't know when our guys can ever get in the gym to shoot. So what I've done is we've worked 5 to 10 extra minutes on shooting each day, because I know, I mean, you guys were there at the one practice, we lost 7, 8 guys for class. A lot of schools never have to worry about that. I don't worry about it, we just have to adjust. So we adjusted.
You have to like the minutes you got out of Bronson Kane tonight.
Yeah, big boost.
I think he got a career high, I think, in the first half.
Yeah, you know, he's a good player, and you're going to see a lot more of him over the years.
Towards the end of the game, you had a couple of steals and stops. That
They were huge.
really helped.
Yeah, the energy, our guys had plenty of energy. I thought they, you know, our guys aren't looking for excuses. They aren't looking for anybody to feel sorry for them. They just play.
The play out of the tower, you got Frank the basket that got you the lead for good. Obviously, a set play that just worked. Something you saw in the way they were guarding that.
Well, yeah, we're always looking for the 5-man in the post. And, you know, there's always that read. And that time it happened to be open. And I believe it was off a rim run, off a ball screen. And we threw it over the top. And Frank's hands are better. He's getting better with his hands. So to catch that, it was the key. You know, some guys, that ball's bobbled out of bounds at 7 feet tall. But, he was able to snare it.